get on every ounce of his nerve.
Yes, we get along, and even if I get on his nerves, he's still living.
Bless his heart.
But that's
I mean,
the
I
problem,
can understand.
though. Why am I getting on his nerves?
You have to ask yourself that. What are you
I
doing?
do ask myself, and it stems back to you.
That's cute.
I gotta pause right there too. A lot of parents don't take accountability that you raised your daughter or your son. Like, you raised them. A lot of things that they're taught is by you. What's up, Kingdom Builders? It's your favorite vibe. Don't forget to subscribe and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Truth Unlocked series, where we unlock the truth about faith and womanhood, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Today's topic, we are watching a clip from the show called Encore that is on the Brandon TV app streaming device platform, but the caption is Mimi Harris and her daughter Cameron are back on television, and in this clip they are joined by Tina Jones and her daughter Kayla in an emotional dinner unpacking some secrets from their past. Mimi opens up about why she believes it's important for women to be independent, but her daughter Cameron disagrees and thinks that hyper independence she was taught as a child is negatively affecting her current relationship. Woo! Now, I have seen this clip, and so I wanted to bring it on this platform to share with y'all because it's such a great topic and it's so prevalent in the melanin community. It is so prevalent in the Black community, as far as I think across a lot of people. Like, I think across the diaspora, I think literally like Caribbeans, Africans, Black Americans, this is happening. And I know it is because I know people from not every ethnicity, but multiple ethnicities that are Black. And man, this is reality. I think it is okay, two things here. One, what we're about to witness is a single mom share her ideas of independence and stuff like that. The reality is, this isn't just happening in single mom households. This is also happening in two-parent households where there is an active father present. And let me say, sometimes it's not necessarily a father that is here for her daughter to treat another husband right. He still views his daughter as his little princess, even when his daughter becomes an adult and wants a relationship and wants marriage, that he still views her as, you know, like his little baby that he doesn't want to let go of. And maybe that could be the same thing for moms too, but the reality is, it's also in households where the dad is in the house, is what I'm just trying to say. Let me hold my other thoughts. Let's start the video and see what's crack-a-lacking.
So I'm real dependent on myself. And I just been like that for probably because I've been hurt so many times.
And that's why I said hyper independence. I feel like you have, even with you instilling that in me, you know, I feel like I struggle with my current relationship because I can't let him provide for me, because I feel like I have to
Well, I raised you to be dependent on yourself too. I don't want you to depend on a man ever.
The moms aren't the only ones who need therapy. I would love to go to therapy, and I'll vent to anybody who listens. But I also need to work on my hyper independence.
Woo! Already right there. Okay. Listen, they are speaking about a real topic right here. I think, what was I going to say? For one, the mom saying that she's been hurt a lot of times. I am truly sorry that she's been through that, and I'm sure there's a lot of like older women who are like moms of now adults that have been through so much pain. But the reality is, you have to heal from that pain, and you can't project your pain and your trauma onto your children. You cannot. You can't. there's one thing to share advice, lessons learned, but projecting it just isn't good. And I don't think it's super productive to say to your adult daughter, well, I've been hurt, and it's almost like you're alluding to the fact that your man's probably gonna hurt you too, and all these men is just, it combines the talking points of like, all men ain't this, and ain't ish, and yada yada, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy whatsoever. It's not heavy, and I got a lot to say. I can't even. A lot of women who say that they've been hurt don't admit that they might have hurt somebody too. They don't admit the wrongs that they've done in that relationship and take acknowledgement of that. Because if you're going to say something, then you got to say it. You leaving out a bunch of details. You leaving it to be only your side of the story and playing victim mentality and woe is me. And the reality is that people do go through stuff. They go through toxic stuff. It is life. It does happen. But it shouldn't be something that fully deters your outlook for the rest of your life, that you're not going to be involved in a relationship because of what the past people did to you, or further project that onto your kids. It's a whole other generation, and they have the right to have their relationship without you projecting your insecurities, your fears, your past, your trauma onto them and thinking that that's going to happen to them. Because the reality is, a lot of parents, when their child has a good significant other, they like to sabotage, they like to interject and intertwine their own beliefs onto their child, so that their child can really sabotage, can do the damage, can be, deceived and deceptive into thinking like, yeah, my parent is the elder, they must know these certain things, and let me bring this into the relationship. But that is not healthy. It is not healthy. If your child has a good partner that's doing right by them, let it be that. Let it be that. Let's continue.
Okay, do y'all get along? Because I know you probably get on every ounce of his nerve.
Yes, we get along. And even if I get on his nerves, he's still living.
Bless his heart.
But that's the problem.
I can understand.
Why am I getting on his nerves?
You have to ask yourself that. What are you doing?
I ask myself, and it steers back to you.
That's cute.
I gotta pause right there too. A lot of parents don't take accountability that you raised your daughter or your son. Like, you raised them. A lot of things that they're taught is by you, and you are the reason that they have become the product and human adult that they are now. Because the reality is, we're not just raising kids, we're raising adults. Okay.
If he want to do something for you,
but it's hard for a healthy relationship to work when your man wants to be the provider, when he wants to actually say, no, I got it, I want to do this, you sit down, I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna cook. Like,
and you don't let him.
Right. And I just
feel bad because I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that, because I feel like we can balance it out. If he says, I got it, okay, well, give me something too. I don't think there's anything wrong with being independent, because that's just how I raised you. What if this man just all of a sudden not only walk out of your life, what if something happens and tragically happens? Now you're stuck trying to figure out, okay, well, he paid this and he paid that, when you can be like, okay, well, that's fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I don't want a man to do every single thing for me. I don't. Because guess what? He got that over your head. The men these days, they got that strapped over your head like a...
See, I already knew she was going to bring out the men these days, all men this type of notion, because the reality is, you don't know that. Obviously, she should be self-sufficient for herself as an adult. Absolutely. You can instill that into her, but you also gotta realize and have conversation if there is a possibility, if she wants a man to provide or lead, what that may look like. You just have to have these conversations. You have to have these teachings. And it seems as though her daughter is in a relationship where the man wants to provide, but she wasn't taught of how to receive that.